welcome back to the Factorio tutorial with me, JD. Factorio. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to try and get red chips done this episode, which means we need a few things. First off, we need to make sure that we are not going to ever have a plastic problem. So, we're going to double it. Because that seems like the lot. No, I missed the tile. We're going to output, hang on. Output plastic here. And, oh. That'd make you work better, obviously. And no, we don't really need that. Okay. And then we're going to put down our plastic machines. Underground pipe. There to there. Standard pipe. All the way along. Same story, we're just going to copy from above. Output. There, and there. Power pole there, power pole there, power pole there. No, you can come down, you can come across. We're going to put in a splitter. Can I squeeze in? No. Yes. Okay, I'm trying to squeeze in an extra little bit of space so I can bring you in like so. Wrong way. I want you to go the other way. That was a somewhat important power pole. So I want to go that way, that way, that way, that way, and then into there. Yeah, that's not going to work. There's not quite enough space to get this done. Oh, that works. That works. Okay, so what we've done is we've artificially made sure these three fill this side of the belt, and then that gets moved to the inside belt, and then these three fill the outside, well, these three feed. Let's work with this. These three feed the top half of the belt, which gets wrapped around onto the bottom, and then these three fill the top half of the belt. All of this, which is 12 of them, gives us a full belt of plastic out. Okay, which we need to run down our bus somewhere, which is going to be a whole nother question. I think these two belts were designed for plastic. Stone, brick. No. Stone, brick, coal. Okay, so it has to be these two belts. So this here is a... I still can't run a straight line. Is a full belt of plastic. Which is almost enough. Technically, to run science flat out, and when I say run science, I'm only talking about everything except space science. I'm not ratioing space science into any of my calculations, because it's very expensive, and I accept by then, chances are we're going to have robots and all sorts of things, which will vastly change how the game runs. All the way, I guess, here. So I'm going to cut the belt there, and then grenades. Go away, rocks. Ouch. I thought I cleared this area out. Obviously, I missed all the rocks. No, I forgot to clear the area out. Oh, almost self-killed. Doing well, doing well. It doesn't look like there's much else in our way. So, Apart from our hearts going 1,000 miles an hour. Make some landfill to compress that stuff. Alright. Red circuits. Okay. Red circuits. Copy, paste. Come on. Red circuits need every 6 seconds 4 copper cable, 2 plastic, 2 electronic circuits. Sounds easy enough. And they take 6 seconds to produce. So output can be on a long-handed inserter. So let's start with the output. Input, we need 3 things. We needed electronic circuits and plastic. So, and we don't need them super fast. So we can have them share a belt. Alright. And then the last thing we need is we need 4 copper cable. So I'll have you make copper cable. Copper cable is 2 copper cable every half a second. So 4 copper cable every second. Sounds simple enough. Oh look, that needs 4 copper cable every second. And we need, well, 1 per 6 seconds. So this machine can support 6 of these guys. That's how it's been built out. Alright, everything else is being belted in. We're going to make the copper cable right there. And we're just going to take the copper cable all the way along to the last machine. Oops. Now, all we need to do is we need to get copper in here. Plus... no, you're 1 copper plate. So we're going to bring the copper in there. And then we need power, and then we need to get our green circuits down here, along with our plastic down here. Get rid of those. So we want... let's do it here on the side. So we're going to put a splitter here. Not that we need it. The plastic shouldn't go any further. Try to think this out. We're going to do that. Are we? I don't know. Let's get the green circuits down to about the right spot. Wrong one. There. Okay. Bring our belts down. Splitter, 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 splitter. Actually, we need a different splitter for this one. Because we need... To run things flat out, we need 13... call it 14. 14 red circuits per second. And they take 6 seconds to make, with one of these machines being a crafting speed of 0.75. So actually take longer, you know, they take longer than 6 seconds. Which actually means we need 108. You heard me right, 108 of these machines. Which is scary. So this means this build is going to be very, very long. In fact, this water might get in our way. Or we could double it up and make 54 machines. You know, we will decide when we get that far. But it also means we need 27 electric circuits and 27 plastic bars fed into the machine, into the array. Which the issue is, a fast transport belt moves 26.67 items. So technically, a single red belt is not going to move quite enough. So the current splitter we've been using, this one, is really only designed to pull off 1 red belt off all 4 lanes. We need a slightly different one. And I've just got to try and double check to make sure I get the right one. Whoops. Which is actually pretty much one of these modified. And I don't need that blueprint. Let's grab from there to there. Try and line this up correctly. Pop. It's going to be the wrong spot, but that's fine. We'll move it after the fact. Okay. So this is designed for 2 belts in. And then we take this one and this one out. Of course, there's power poles in the way. Come here, power pole. You can go there instead. And we put a splitter there, and that gives us 2 belts out. The problem is, no, 1 belt out. Yeah. Problem is, we've got 4 lanes in, and we want to take 2 belts out. So to modify this one, we put an extra splitter there, an extra splitter there, and extra underground there, and extra underground there, and then an extra splitter, extra splitter. Okay, that's it. It's now 4 lanes wide all the way through. So we've got 1 lane goes straight through, 2 lanes go straight through. Oh, did I boo-boo? No, I didn't. 3 lanes go straight through, 4 lanes go straight through. At the same time, we take a lane off here, a lane off this side, and a lane off this side. Done. Now, we need to get this under all our bus. And of course, it's going to come in exactly in the wrong spot, which I knew it would do. And I should fix it and move the whole thing up, but I'm not going to. I'm going to try and make this as neat as possible. So we want 1 belt down there. That's our red circuit out. We put another green and plastic in on this side. Where is our big power pole? So let's put a big power pole actually there. That's actually not in our way, believe it or not. I'll start powering this stuff up. Mr. Power Pole, always do. And we'll grab our copper, which is all the way up here. And don't forget, most of our coppers are already being used by green circuits. Where's that one? Your output comes out there. So roughly that height. Give or take. Let's move it up 1. Just to be on the safe side. And bring that down, across, down, across. Join them together. I'm too high, but it's better to be too... No, I'm not. I'm lined up perfectly. No, I'm 1 square too low. Okay. Let's bring you up 1. Put in our splitter. And this copper line continues along. We'll get back to that in a second. But we'll fill it out with copper. So at least it can start running and we can see how it works. Alright. As you can see, before it backed up, it takes half a lane off each, puts them back together, and runs it along. Okay, so we've got 1 little machine running. Now we need to get our plastic into here, our green circuits into here, and technically we need to do it with 2 lanes worth. Which is really, really awkward. So, we're going to do, oops, that. This might become a thorough mess. No, actually I don't need a splitter there. I do need a splitter here. Plastic, I'm not sure, I don't think plastic goes anywhere else. Anywhere else that we're going to at least use it for this playthrough. I don't think I've got enough room. I really don't. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. I'm going to feed that in there. Now, because it's already what stays on the left-hand side and stays on the right-hand side, once it goes to the splitter, comes out exactly the same. So when we fire that into there, all right, you will see that it remains on its separated sides. Now, the idea is somehow, we get this green and what would be this lane of plastic, which would come from up here somewhere and feed all the way in somehow into this spaghetti mess and feed it in this side. And I don't think I have enough room right here to do that. So that might be a job for another episode. Probably after we have bots and when we can pick up whole builds and just move them. Now that's plastic. Let's move plastic along a lane. Just because it's more convenient for us. And this one can be red circuits out. Okay, so then we need to duplicate the build on the other side of the belt array. Which is pretty easy. Nothing too hard on that. No, that belt goes that way. We'll just continue that along. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. I'm going to take an underground from here. Bring it all the way to there. That's our feed in. That's our feed out. In, and in. Out. In. And we're going to bring our belt all the way along to there. Power. We need a power pole there. Power pole there. Power pole there. Power pole there. One there. One there. One there. Of course, you're off by a square. How many of you over one square? Thank you. Alright, so now we have red circuits being made on both sides of the belt. The problem is, as I said, we need 54 of these guys. Which is where things get a little bit interesting. So we're going to use the magic of blueprints to go, we want one of them. That much we know. And we want a second one there. So, sounds easy enough. Oops. That belt goes that direction. Our copper belt is here. It comes up to there. We do an underground. I just ran out of belt. 1, 2, copper wire there and there. We need to put a splitter in there, which gives me one belt. Yay! And we can start inputting. Now I'm going to put down all the inserters and all the assembly machines before we go running back and getting more belt. Oops, wrong one. That one, that one, that one, that one. What else are we missing? Power! We do not need a big power pole as part of this assembly. Really? Why are you unpowered? You powered in the last setup. Oh, because there is a power pole there and a power pole there. Well, there you go. Now we have this copper wire. And you're facing the wrong way. Oh, you're facing the wrong way. Actually, no. We need to finish putting these guys down. And these guys down. Copy, paste. Paste. Okay, let's run off and grab some more assemblers. More assemblers. More... No, no, no. We just need more belt. We're going to grab half the box. We're going to grab one of them. Enough materials to make more power poles, which is steel. Which we have right here. Run along this belt for a little bit. 59 power poles. That should keep us in business for a while. Alright. And we'll even put that there. And that. Whoop, that there. So we can see these fire up. Now, as you can see, you power pole need to go away. Yeah, you go there and you go there from memory. From memory. Slow the game speed back down. Okay. So as you can see, we're outputting always on the outside of the belt. Now, I don't mind buffering on belts. This is ratioed. One of these guys does 6 of these guys. But there's always going to be those situations where, say we run short on copper. If we have copper wire on the belt, there's a good chance these machines can keep running. So we're going to bring our copper, like if we bring our copper wire across, that's great. That's great. This machine will then keep producing and, you know, some machines will work, some machines won't. But it's always nice when you have stuff on both sides of the belt. And like so, by just doing a little bit of a, you know, forcing this copper wire, this spare copper wire, onto the outside of this, onto the inside of this belt, right? We've just started stacking it on both sides. It's entirely unneeded because we have ratioed everything out, but it never hurts. And for the cost of a couple of belts, what are we talking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 belts. We can then stack all that copper onto the other side of the belt. Now we've done that, we can then blueprint from here to here. We know that's a whole build. That works beautifully. We line these guys up. Remove that power pole. Remove that power pole. And actually we need to bring this copper belt, because we know it exists, all the way to the end of our build. Try again. We're going to blueprint from there. No. From that square to that square, including the power poles on the outside. Click. And then we overlap these guys. And then we can just build freely. Those go there. Those go there. Go away, stone. That goes there. Power pole, 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 power poles. Now I admit it's not perfectly clean as far as the power poles are concerned. I'm not worried. If you guys are, I suggest you spend a lot more time in power pole planning stage. Frankly, yeah, if it works, I'm happy. Output. Copper wire. Copy paste. Bring this belt. Okay, inserters. Not inserters. Assemblers. More assemblers. Copy. Paste. Paste. More inserters. Pop these down. Get these guys going. And that's probably a big enough build for the moment. But what I will do is I'll pop that on top, so I know exactly where these two outside power poles are meant to go. And then we'll leave that for now, because we really want to, in this episode, get blue science done. But blue science takes a while. Does it? No, let's try and get pumped out this episode. Alright. Leave a bit of a gap. And we want 44 machines. Or 22 either side. That's 18. Oops. 19, 20, 20. Oh. No. 12 machines either side will do. 10, 11, 12. Alright, we need a output belt in the middle. And go and pick that up. You're making blue science. We know what you're doing now. Output, 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 output. We know straight away we're going to need an input as well, so I might as well do all 4 inserters at once. Those two, those two, those two, those two, those two, and those two, and then long... Do I bother with long-handed? We're only using one of everything, aren't we? Yeah, we're using one of everything. Oh, I know, I need long-handed because we're doing 3 items in. So, long-handed, there, 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 there. Okay. And that's our output belt. That's our input belt for one type of resource. Let's go up to damn speed 2 so we get through this quicker. That's second resource, first resource, second resource. Okay, and copy, paste. Power pole. Really? Yeah, the click and run method doesn't work 100%. It's pretty good, but not perfect. Yeah. It generally works better if you put the power poles ahead of yourself. Alright, blue science. Blue science we know needs one, or because we're doubling it, 2 advanced circuits every 12 seconds. So that's easy. We're going to come down here and we're going to go, we're going to split it. And then I'm going to split it again. We're going to take that belt straight in there. Straight in there. Oh, actually, let's be lazy about this. Put one there. And then bring this main line because it's nice and close. And we'll put the other one there. And we'll continue taking... Whoops. Thanks for moving my belts. We'll continue taking the rest of the red circuits down the main bus. Because we know we need to produce 27. Obviously, we're not doing that yet. Because we're well short of... what's that? That's 12, 24... 12, 24... 36, this will be 48, 50 will bring us out to here. Which is, in theory, as far as we can get. Or as far as we need to. 1,000 advanced circuits per hour. Actually, let's add advanced circuits to our list. And we need to add, let's handcraft 1 blue science. And put that on the list as well. Now, how do I move things up and down? Left click this button to open a fluid. No, click the button. Item add. Once left click. Wait, yeah, left click to move up. So I'm going to move our science packs up with the other science packs, and we'll put this science back in here so it can be dealt with and put on the line. Now, last thing, 2 things we need is we need these mining drills and these engines. And we need them fed in down here. So, first off, let's get them both together. And let's do it. Yep, that way. Alright, so now both on half of belt each. Unfortunately, we have a whole red circuit build in the way. But what we can do is we can run it back to here, through here, and look, just belt it right through the middle of our red circuit build. It's probably less than ideal. No, we need to go back a square. Oh, no, I did have it lined up. We're going to bring it one lot in there. Come on, JD, neaten yourself back up. Put one in there. We'll underground this, because we will have blue pots coming out the middle. Bring you into there, bring you into there, and then all we have to do is reverse the direction of this belt. It doesn't need to come as far anymore, obviously. Done. Done. We're now producing blue science. At a rate of... It should top out at about 90. About 90 a second. Obviously, they're going to start backing up because we're not using it yet. But that's something we'll do in the next episode. We now have blue science fully automated and fully running. Alright. Where do our miners go? We're just eating whole belts of iron rapidly. And mining drills are really hard to see on a belt. Yeah, it really doesn't look that impressive. But all these machines are running all the way down to the end. Everybody's happy. Everybody's peachy. We have blue science. That's the important thing. All right. So, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys for watching. As always, when the end screen comes up, on the left-hand side, you'll find the subscribe button. I'd love it if you'd subscribe if you haven't already. As always, if you want to see tomorrow's video or next episode, and you want it to pop up in your YouTube suggested videos, hit the like button on the video. It helps. It helps you guys know, remember what you want to watch, and it helps YouTube tell you what you want to watch. At the same time, on the right, there's also the Patreon link there. If you feel like supporting the channel, please do. Patreon's the best spot to do so. On the right-hand side, you'll find the playlist, along with a random video chosen by the lovely YouTube bot for you to look at next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!